Hi, good evening once again. We're here at Warner Park with the Sknfa Super 6. It's the finals actually of the Super 6 playoff here between SL Hotspur St. Paul's and Rams Village Superstars. It's going to be a very entertaining night, and I think the fans are already in to see what is going to be happening here at Warner Park tonight. Very exciting and boisterous crowd. You can feel the buzz in the crowd already. We have the teams out there. We already had the national anthem. And we can tell you that the last game actually was won between these two teams, was won by the SL Hotspur St. Paul's United, some 3-0. It was really a drubbing there by St. Paul's on Ramsville Superstars. They've come back tonight, and I think they have their starting lineup with me. I have Alistair Edwards, one of our renowned commentators, a one-time footballer, past member of the Sknfa. He's here with us tonight to bring you some comments here. And he'll be giving you the lineups that we have here tonight. Good night, Mr.
Good night
Edwards.
to you, Charles. Good night to you, viewing and listening public. We have what we call a regular lineup. I think Village is the one that has gone back to their more regular lineup. In Kimari Rogers, Tahir Hanley, Giovanni Amory, Dequan Johnson, Lawrence Jeffers, Dennis and Adel Flemings in the center back, Dylan Keynes and Leroy Hanley. And left back, and of course Dylan Morton in goal. Also regular for St. Paul's, Jamal Jeffers in goal, the #1 goalkeeper. Amali Fifield, Petrus Williams. Sorry, not Amali Fifield starting. Kalandra Clark starting. Kimber Lawrence, Tahir Jefferson, Tristan Leader, Omar Francis, Keith Freeman, Malik Clark, and Sajo Clark.
Well, here we go. The ball is being played deep into the defensive half, a bit too strong, and that one going across the goal line. And we see Village Superstars really mounting an attack very early in this game with their starting lineup, and the crowd really getting into the thick of things already with the first minute into this game, and Village Superstars winning that ball in the half of St. Paul's and really taking it goalwards. Just what the spectators are asking for. But the FA champions will be having other ideas. They're looking to take this one home to St. Paul's. It's the best of 3 finals, and there's no drawn game. Al, what is the structure of this play?
No drawn game. You must have a winner, best of 5, and then sudden death if that is still tied.
Well, here comes Odell Fleming with that one, chips that one over on the top, looking for some movement over on that far side, not getting there. The ball goes across the eastern touchline. It will be a throw-in by St. Paul's on that far side, the ball being won there. Well, it went across the eastern touchline, was it? I saw the players standing around. The ball breaks now for the Village Superstars, a square ball. Finds Amri on this far ties, chips it inside, finds the man Kimari, back to Amri. Amri looking for Kimari on the left side, speeding down, chip from behind. Is he chipped? No. The ball goes across the goal line. It will be a goal kick to the SL St. Paul's team. Jamal will take it. The score here at Warner Park, it's a nil affair. Things starting out quite fast and furious. We see a lot of commitment on the part of Rams Village Superstars. Goal kick, Jamal takes it down the right side of the field. He loses the head of the man Akimbo. The ball breaks here. Well, picked up there by Akimbo now on the far right side, trying to control that one. It goes across the western touchline. It's going to be thrown to the Village Superstars to be taken by Leroy Clark. Tyrion Hanley is back in this game. We saw him being taken out. Probably nursing slightly and injured. This one into the middle of the field, picked up there by Austin Lewis. Austin Lewis getting the return pass. The ball break, finds Tyrion Hanley. Army boots it forward, looking to go forward. The ball intercepted. Picked up now by Kelanji. Left-footed ball handler. The ball bubbles up onto the hand of the number 18, Leroy Clark. It will be a dead ball situation. Is it going to be a throw-in? Perhaps it is. Petres Williams will take it for SL Hotspur St. Paul's. The ball just going outside. Well, it's a dead ball situation, in fact. Number 2, Petrus Williams will take it for SL Hotspur St. Paul's. And they had the bet of the Ramsville Superstars in the last game, the final game of the club. This one comes across and dumped into the penalty area. The goalkeeper been put under some pressure there. And Zelan was able to put his hand high above the heads of all the players and just latching onto that one quite easily. The ball rolled to the right side, picked up there by Tyran Hanley. He goes inside looking for the man to go forward. It's Jeffers. Lawrence Jeffers goes to the left side. He finds Amri. Amri cuts on the inside, tries to get away from Omar Francis. The ball being played back out. Good ball handling here by Village Superstars. Here's the man Kimari. Finds Amri. Amri beats one player. He been brought down outside of the area. It was a Kimber Lawrence going there a bit too hard and bringing down Lawrence. Village Superstars looking good in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Much better than last match. Much better than last match, I dare say. Actually, they're the ones who put in the pressure on St. Paul's, which was reversed in the other game. St. Paul's came out with pressure in them, but they're finding their players, they're connecting some passes. The passes are crisp, firm, and as we say in coaching, do-dum-dum, do-dum-dum. Keep the rhythm going. Well, they earned a free kick for that very rhythm that St. Paul's had to break up. They broke it up, but illegally.
Tyran Hanley on top of this one, curls that one, dumps it inside of the area, going to the far post. This one going off the head of the defender. And it will be the first corner kick of the game to be taken from
I don't
the
think
right
it's a corner
side.
kick. I think it was knocked onto the head of the man.
Attacking.
Yeah, it was Ardell who got the final touch on that one.
Well, it will goal kick to the SL Hospital St. Paul's team. They must be feeling that, okay, we had just about 5 minutes into the game. We'll have to settle down, calm things down, soak up the pressure, as we say in football, and then we'll start playing around the 15 minute or so. They have to be extremely careful. The Ramsville Superstars has come out with confidence, playing their A team tonight. Not hoping to take any prisoners here is the real deal. They are actually the defending champions of this format of the game. St. Paul's being the FA champions. This one being headed down, looking for the man there on the near side. That was Amri, unable to control it. The ball being picked up there by Kelonja. Kelonja back, find Lewis. Lewis boots it forward into Malik. A bit of a strong move there on the part of Hanley. Bringing down Lawrence, Kimber Lawrence. Well, Malik Clark, number 17. The referee having a few words.
And here is Rogers getting a card.
Kimari, you'll have to be extremely careful. Kimari, Rogers picking up his first yellow card in this game. Not a good sight to see with 6 minutes into the game, Al.
Here comes St. Paul's.
Here comes St. Paul's across goal, and that one.
Apparently, Basso is not happy that the play will go on. So the play will be retaken. He's having a lecture with the players, Hanley, who committed the infringement. And more than likely, Mr. Rogers came by and told him about the chip that he got about 3 minutes ago, just outside the box. And in response, Basu raised the yellow card in Kimari's face, which could be a factor.
This ball headed on there by Akimba. Straight into the clutches there of Zelan Morton. Big throw out into his own half. The ball picked up on the left side there by Malik Clark. Here comes Hanley. Going back in defense. The ball being taken away there by the number 10. In Akimba takes a shot. And that one goes inches past the far upright. And what an opportunity for St. Paul's to draw first blood here tonight. And that one we're missing the far upright. It should have been just on the inside of Kimber Lawrence, number 10, taking a shot there from an acute angle. And the ball keep curling away from the goal, going across the goal line. And really anxious moments there for the Ramsville Superstars.
Oh, definitely dancing with danger, trying to dribble the ball, not only in the defensive throw, but in the box. Kimari and Malik won the ball and they were already in and box. But fortunately for them, fortunately for Village, it was at an acute angle. He banged it across the goal. He couldn't connect with post or net.
Here is Tyran Hanley chipping that one up on the right side. Kimari finds that one, gets that one across the goal! And Tata missing another sitter on the top of the goal box there. Jamal coming off his marker. And Tata missing a sitter. He should have been in the back of the net for the Village Superstars. But Jamal advanced very, very quickly off his marker. and probably got in a deflection. It's going to be a corner kick to the Ramsville Superstars, and really exciting moments here at Water Park, and the crowd's really getting into it here. It's just about some 8 minutes.
That's what you call a 50-50. Brilliant counter attacking play by Village. They got Kamari in the box and cross into the near post. Jamal came off his mark as the ball comes in.
This one headed forward there by Omar, not getting it very far. The ball being controlled there by the Village Superstars. It taken away on that far side. Jefferson trying to speed after that one. It goes across the eastern touchline, just inside the defensive half. The score here to Water Park, it's 0-0. We're just about some 9 minutes into the game. We have some very exciting moments. A chance apiece for either team in the first 10 minutes. And in this format of the game, we must have a result tonight, even if it gets down to penalty kicks. After regulation time, they'll be looking at extra 15 minutes, and if it's still even Steven, they will go into penalty kicks. Well, here we have a dead ball situation. Referee Trisley Bassoon is in the middle, the man with the whistle. We have Ike Innes as well as Grammy Brown as the assistant officials. The referee assessor, Malcolm
This is the
Ramsey.
very top of our top. Even Kimball Ward. Kimball Ward is the fourth official. These are our FIFA referees. Top officials we could find. Brown, Innes, Basso, Ward. All FIFA persons. Even the fourth official.
This one chipped into the area. The goalkeeper coming off his marker again. Coming off his goal line and really going strong at that one. And the ball going across the goal line. It's going to be another corner kick to the Ramsville Superstars to be taken from the left side of the field. It's probably their third corner kick, number 77. The first corner kick, in fact. Wow. It's going to be Tyrone Hanley who would take this one with the right boot. He will try to curl it into the penalty area, probably into on the top of the penalty area. Comes across. This one headed down. It's bubbling around and having to be cleared. Not very far. Tyrone comes around, picks that one up quite easily, curls it again, looking for someone on the end of it. This one breaks. A shot on goal. The ball bubbles. It gets a deflection in, but that one off one of the attacking players. It will be a goal kick to the SL Horsford St. Paul's team.
Villagers has resorted to the traditional 4-3-3 with Amory and Johnson playing the wings, Tahir the lone number 9 up front, Rogers and Hanley putting the strings as attacking midfielders,
Right.
and Lawrence Jeffers as a defensive midfielder.
Here is
St.
Village
Paul's
Super.
has changed up a bit.
So
They
Village.
too seem to be playing a 4-3-3. They have Malik Clark on one of the wings, Kimber Lawrence up front as a centre forward, and center leader. Superman is playing more of a free role and attacking role. He goes and comes box to box. Prison leader has been called out of retirement to do defensive duties, along with Petres in the center. Tajud goes to the left usually, and Omar Francis on the right. The man who's sitting in the middle is the good old Austin Bugman Lewis.
Here's Village clearing that one down on the right side. Ball being picked up here by Tahir, not getting it forward. The ball being blocked. Here is Jefferson on the far left side trying to get behind the defense. Now tries to curl that one. The ball being blocked across the eastern touchline, very deep in the defensive half of the Village Superstars. It will be a throw-in deep in the defensive half on their right side, the left side for St. Paul's. St. Paul's attacking the southern goal. That's the Lozak Road end goal. This is going to be a big throw to St. Paul's, trying to get that one into the penalty area, looking for the opening goal in this final, the best of 3 finals. St. Paul's playing him back, and the Village Superstars in their traditional red and white jerseys. Here's the big throw coming all the way over into the penalty area, headed down there by St. Paul's. Here is Kelonji going back to that far side. This one now dumped across. A miss there in front of the goal. A lot of a missed chance here. And here comes Hanley trying to clear this one upfield, looking for the man in Amri. Amri unable to control that one. Picked up by Omar Francis. He goes square. He finds Williams. Williams turns it all the way back. The ball being pushed back there by the man in Clark, Taju Clark, to his custodian. In Jamal. Jamal now goes find Williams. Williams back to Jamal Jeffers, the goalkeeper for St. Paul's. Settling things down. Finding a bit of space in defense. Now he boots that one. Looking for Keith Roy Freeman, not getting there. Headed down. There by the Village Superstars. Bit of a push in. Climbing onto the back there of Kimari Rogers. Foul called against Austin Lewis. Just about the center line. Just inside the defensive half of the Village Superstars. Dennis Fleming will take it. He takes it very quickly. He finds the man Ordell. Swiveling and turning. Will have to be very careful. Tyran Hanley chips that one over. Looking for his brother. Not being able to control. A bit of a pushing in the small of the back. Picked up there by Trizan Leader. Turns it inside. He finds Kelonji. Kelonji goes down the right side. He's looking for Keith Roy Freeman. Not being able to get there. And this one booted across the western touchline there by Hanley. Trying to avert the danger. Halfway in the defensive half, here comes Omar Francis now. Looking again for Keith Roy Freeman. Not getting there. The ball being blocked. Across the western touchline there by Hanley. Leroy Hanley, number 18. It's very deep now in the defensive half of the Rams Village Superstars. They'll have to be very careful. Players are dropping back in defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6, 7 players inside of their own penalty area, along with the goalkeeper. Let us see what will happen here with St. Paul's. A big throw inside of the area. This one flicked on. And Village Superstars having to clear. Not too far. Ball breaks. Now Amri with it. Very deep in his own defense. Swivels and lashes that one upfield. Hanley tries to keep that one in place. Successful on this occasion. Finds Kimari. Kamari goes for a diagonal pass. Looking for the man on the outside right. That's Johnson. Swivels and he turns. Cuts on the inside now. Goes all the way diagonal onto the head of the defender, Umar Francis, who picks it up quite easily. Toss of weight, picked up there by Tyran Hanley. The ball been turning, looking for Amri. A bit of a whistle, another flying tackle on the part of Malik Clark. Now he's going to earn himself something yellow. Gets the yellow card from referee Basu. And as you said, we have the top officials here of the Sknfa, FIFA officials, in fact.
It looked like a tough tackle, which has been outlawed quite some time. And Basso went immediately for his card, so he has 2 players booked now, Malik Clark and Kimari Rogers. Have cool down things a bit, you know. But Rogers, quite irresponsible. He got his for his mouth.
Here's Tyran Hanley boots that one into the penalty area. This one flies across, and the defense have to come into attendance there on the top of the box. We see a flag on that play just outside the penalty area, probably a handball by St. Paul's. They'll have to be extremely careful. This is in a very dangerous position. The score here after some 16 minutes is a 0-0 situation. It's the Rams Village Superstars now will Kimari Rogers on top of this one on the right side of the field. And let us see. All the players for St. Paul's back inside of the penalty area. All 11 players. And they are defending stoutly this opportunity. Kimari will go with his left boot, try to curl that one inside. No, he takes it with the right boot. Here comes a shot and not getting it on target there, Amri. This one booted back in field, the ball allowed to go back, and Jamal picks that one up. I think it was a set somewhere. This one picked up by Malik. Malik goes for a diagonal bar. It looked as though he was standing in an offside position. The ball being picked up there by Jeffers. Jeffers going forward. The ball being tackled across the eastern touchline, very deep in the defensive half. And that one looked very close indeed. And
yes, because Akimba picked up the ball in an onside position. The Village defenders paused, thinking that he was offside. And then Dylan recovered enough to tackle the ball away from him, and he made a final attempt to get past Dylan. But he went down, apparently, after the ball.
A yellow card being shown. It looks like the yellow card to Odell is out to Dylan. Dylan Keynes.
Dylan and somebody from St. Paul's. So 4 yellow cards.
Referee trying to maintain control of this particular game, not allowing things to get out of hand. Here is
this is after the play, the ball had already gone outside. So whatever altercation happened between them, they earn themselves a note in the referee's book.
It's going to be a big throw inside of the penalty area. The score is still 0-0 here at Warner Park. Some 19 minutes into the game. Can this be the opener that St. Paul's been looking for? The referee signals restart. This one thrown big into the area. The player's going up high. And that one drops inside of the area and having to be cleared downfield. Goes across the eastern touchline. It will be a throw-in to St. Paul's, just inside the defensive half of the Village Superstars, having to defend on this occasion. The ball being picked up by Kimari. He's trying to beat some 2 players downfield. The ball picked up now by Tata. Tata goes back on the outside. He's looking for Kimari. Kimari tracking this one down to the corner flag. He looks up now, looking for some support. He's dribbling forward. Still dribbling forward is Kimari. Turns this one outside. This one chipped into the area. Not on target on this occasion. Going high. Tata not really getting the direction he was looking for. And that one going across the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick to the SL Horsford St. Paul's United.
Goal kick indeed, because Amir was really looking for that one on the far post, and Tata did not execute enough technical ability to get that ball across to cause any danger. Instead, it went looped aimlessly high and wide for Jamal just to watch and admire.
Jamal takes the goal kick straight down the center of the field onto the head of Kimber. Not really getting there. The ball being picked up on the near side. It's Village trying to go forward. A bit of a bungle there. And Lawrence Jeffers trying to control things, trying to settle that one down. Being bungled off the ball there by Kelonji Clark. Taken very quickly by Village Superstars to the left side. Finds Leroy Clark. Turns that one inside. He finds Tiran Hanley, looks for Tahir Hanley. Tahir to Ami. Ami back to Tahir. Tahir now speeding inside, being pushed slightly from behind. And every time he gets the ball, you see some 3 players around him. Trizan Leader boots that one down the right side of the field. Now the ball being picked up there by Village Superstars. Jeffers to Hanley. Hanley turns that one inside. He's looking for some support. The ball breaks for Kimari. Kimari goes wide. Here comes this one chipped inside, finds the player free on the outside. This comes like across. The ball bubbles and having to be cleared by Tajo Clark across the goal line. And what an opportunity again. Jamal unable to hold on to it. Was powerfully struck. And this one going across the goal line for another corner kick to the Ramsville Superstars, now to be taken from the right side of the field. The score here is still 0-0 at Warner Park, some 21 minutes into the game. No real goal as yet. Chances, we have seen chances from both teams, not converted. End-to-end
action, and we have more coming now. The Village with a good link-up play again, looking good today.
Here they come, this one slotted inside, and the goalkeeper just keeping that one outside of the area. Akimba trying to clear further downfield. Ball taken down by Amri. Finds Dylan in defense. Dylan Keynes with it. Pushes that one through. He's looking for Kimari. Kimari on that far side now, swiveling and turning. Kimari gets that one flat across, and the goalkeeper this time. That one a bit too straight, and Jamal coming off his mark quite confidently and picking that one up. Not a good serve there by Jamal.
The previous ball too, it was rather uncharacteristic of him to be spilling the ball, but luckily he was saved by his defenders on that occasion. A Village player is down. We didn't see that one. It looked like it's Kimari who got knocked
off the ball, and we know he has not been 100%. You'll have to be extremely careful.
That for the stretcher. He's also calling for the Red Cross with the stretcher. Here they come now.
An all-important player for the Ramsville Superstars would not like to lose the services of
a very important player.
Yeah, Kimari.
Most of the raids that they got on goal had Kimari somewhere involved in them. Picked up the ball, spreading it wide, or crossing it himself.
Yes. And so not taking any chances, probably would have the physio take a good look at it, and maybe the doctor, the team doctor, in fact, to make sure that he's okay to continue. All important player for the Ramsville Superstars, and he has been really creating things, dribbling the defense, being left and right and in the middle of the field, and creating a lot of disturbance and bother for the SL Hosford St. Paul's team. And they are having a little team meeting there, the SL Hosford team, trying to settle things down. And this is a different game all told. It's the best of three finals playing for the championship now. SL Hosford team has already conquered the FA championship. Now they're looking for the league championship. And can they do it and take all the trophies back to St. Paul's? I think their team is here, the fans are here, the entire St. Paul's, they're here to convince them that they can do it.
That is the intention. He wants all the cups, small cup and big cup. He wants all.
Well,
it's a long time he hadn't got any. So now he's going to get. He take all.
He's taking all. Okay, play has continued. The ball is with Lawrence Jeffers. He turns it to the left side. He finds the man in Leroy Hanley. Hanley turns it to so he finds another tackle comes in. There was Amri trying to skip a tackle there by Austin Lewis. And referee Trisley Basto having a few words there with Austin Lewis, number 28 for St. Paul's, just about the center line, and you see midfield player tackling with both feet. You will have to be very careful.
Lucky he didn't get a card. He led with one first, he led with the right, and then he came with the second one.
Leroy Hanley with it just about the center line. He touches it back. He finds Dennis Fleming. He feints and goes back inside, finds Lowndes. Lowndes goes inside out. He finds Odell Fleming. Goes further to his right. He finds Dylan Keynes. He chips that one forward, looking for Johnson, being pushed off the ball on the far side, just inside the defensive half of St. Paul's United. It will be a dead ball situation. The score still remains after 25 minutes. A 0-0 situation here at Warner Park. And the spectators are actually waiting for that first goal.
Well, the first one in the last game came after some 35 minutes or 36 minutes. So we still have time before the first, if you have a replica of the last game. But Village looking much better, one can say, much better.
Ball picked off there by Omar Francis of St. Paul, just about the center line, trying to come forward, a bit of a tussle for it. One there by the man, Leroy Clark. Good ball handling on this occasion. Tiran picks it up in the middle of the field, even holding off a defender. Shifts it to the right side. He finds Dylan. Dylan overlapping well. Chips this one into an attacking position. Good defensive work there by Trizan Leader. The ball breaks. Headed down. Finds Johnson. Johnson is trying to turn. Taking on Taju Clark. Trying to get behind Taju Clark, in fact. And probably he himself touching it across the eastern touchline. Very deep in the defensive half of St. Paul's.
I think Taju kicked it back to the boot of Johnson. Won the ball and in doing so knocked it off of Johnson, throwing to St. Paul's.
Well, here is Jefferson touching that one back. He finds Kelonje. St. Paul's trying to build.
It's Leader they're using tonight in that far side. Not Jefferson.
This one comes all the way back, and the custodian in Jamal comes way off his mark, his goal line, and now drop volleys that one to the right side of the field. Picked up the air by number 17 in Malik. Him in bungle off the ball here by Leroy. Leroy now looking for some support. He turns it back. He finds Dennis. Dennis Fleming now boots that one forward. He finds Tahir. Tahir controls his swivel. And he beats one place. Tahir going to some two players. It's still Tahir. And now Trizan Leader cuts it down. Turns it across to the right side. Looking for the man Keith Roy Freeman. He's speeding up on that right side. Looking to go forward. He's been muscled off the ball this time. Interception there by Kelonje, and gets the ball across the western touchline. It's going to be a throw into the, and Are we having number 10?
Kimari Rogers
Been taken out.
couldn't make it from injury. He was stretched off.
Imali, the 5 field, number 4.
No, that's number 4 for Village.
No, for Village, number 4.
That's Paulo. Carl Tuit.
Carl Tuit for Village. Here's Johnson chipping that one over, and we see Tiran lumbering into that area, trying to get onto the end of it. And so Kimari being taken out. He'll have nothing else to do with this particular game. Taken out of the game. Probably receive some treatment. And hope that he comes back for the second game. But he was doing quite well, Al, for the first 25 minutes or so.
Causing a lot of trouble.
Yes.
He was the big difference in the Village team in my mind. He didn't start last time he came on, but the weather into me it was too late. St. Paul's had a goal and had momentum and had energy.
This one headed down there by Lawrence Jeffers, winning the applause of the supporters of the Ramsville Superstars across the western touchline. And it will be a throw-in. The score is still a 0-0 affair, some 29 minutes. And we have had the substitution of Kimari Rogers, all-important player, to be taken out by the Village. Had to do so, though, nursing an injury and probably got a knock on the far side. And the management team deciding to take him out at this time. Substituted by Carl Tuit, number 4.
But strangely enough, Carl Tuit played number 6. Lawrence Jeffers also plays as number 6. So he may have to step up and more attacking in this game, which is what he did in the last game as well.
Ramsville Superstars with it. No, is St. Paul's. Takes a big throw inside of the area, having to defend. The Ramsville Superstars not getting the one downfield. Here they are, trying to be this one defended once more by the Ramsville Superstars. This one struck back in Zelon, coming off his goal line. And picking that one up. Quick release on that far right side, looking for Johnson. Finds him, chips that one forward. He's looking for Tata. Not getting there. The ball goes across the eastern touchline. It will be a throw into the Ramsville Superstars halfway in the defensive half of St. Paul's on their right side.
I think it's going to be a kick. I saw a wiggle of the flag. Yes, it's going to be a kick.
Okay.
Once the flag wiggles, it indicates a foul. The normal way would be the offside or the outside, but once you wiggle it, foul. So therefore, set piece, looks like. Yep.
The Superstars now on the attack. It's going to be a dead ball situation, probably a set play. Try to dump that one into the penalty area and try to create some problems. This one chipped across the penalty area. Comes off the head of the defender and breaks down that left side. Picked up there by Amri. Amri on the left side of the field looks for support. Chips that one over, looking for Tata. Not getting there. Intercepted there by Kelonji. Kelonji Clark with it. Tries a diagonal play. Here is the man, Keatroy Freeman. A dangerous play, gets away from the goalkeeper. And he falls to the ground. You think he was nipped? Could he have been nipped there by the goalkeeper? And
Yes, he was.
referee Trisley Basso giving him a yellow card. That's Zelen coming all the way out of his goal area and out of the penalty area, and just putting in the tackle at the last moment and having to stop Keatroy Freeman. Indeed, most dangerous player in the tournament so far, has scored prolifically, yes, and was looking to go through again, just having 2 persons to beat. Goalkeeper coming off his line and perhaps saving the day there for the Ramsville Superstars. It is St. Paul's. Petrus Williams with it on the left side. He's going to take it on the right side, take it with the left boot and try to curl that one inside. Here he comes, goes flat and hard, not getting it very far. Lawrence going up with the head, trying to hit that one down. The ball breaks now and it goes across the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick to the Ramsville Superstars.
This is a typical scene that we've seen several times for this season. Right side foul, left-footed person curling it into the near post. On that occasion, it wasn't so well at all. Couldn't reach the target of Mr. Freeman, who would probably lead on to Malik or Javon Leader.
Drop this one way downfield. He finds the man Hanley. Tata Hanley touches it back, finds the man Johnson on the far side. He tries to curl that one across, not really getting it on target. Picked up there in the middle of the field. Players trying to go through the center. Ball breaks in defense for the Village Superstars. Allows that one to go across the western touchline, just inside their own defensive half. The throw being taken very quickly. Picked up by Lawrence Jeffers. He goes square. He finds Fleming. Here comes Dennis Fleming, turns it inside, looking for Tata. Tata unable to control, gets back to Dennis Fleming, finds Odell. Odell goes to the left side. He finds Hanley. Hanley and loses out, and that one here is Malik. Malik counter-attacking here for St. Paul's. Gets a one across, and Kimber not being able to latch on to that one. Dangerously coming across there. And now the ball seems to have gone all the way over to the far side and still remain a throw in at the corner flag. Taken very quickly. Rams Village Superstars living dangerously the last minute or so. Have to be extremely careful. Not wanting to concede a goal. 34 minutes into the game. Turns this one back. Finds Jeffers. Good pass on this far side. And Amri unable to control. Should have done much better with that one. Throw taken very quickly there by Omar Francis. Finds Malik. Malik on this right side. Now sprinting behind the defense. Tries to get the one across. And that one having to be tackled across the goal line by the defense of Odell Fleming. And giving up the corner kick. Very dangerously slotting that one across. 2 corner kicks for St. Paul's. This one to be taken from the right side of the field. It's still a 0-0 situation here. We are closing in on the time when that first goal scored in the last game.
Yes. And the scientists tell you that usually, Petros got that one just over the bar.
Just over the bar there, and no real challenge there for Zeeland, Morton in goal for the Village Superstars. But we're just about the 35th minute of the game. Could it be? For St. Paul's again. Dylan picks this one up on the far side. Dennis, in fact, boots this one long downfield. Find Tata. Easily finding Tata on the far side. He beats one player. Standing up, chips that one inside, looking the player to rush on to that one. He does so right about now. Ball is with Village. Village loses that one. The ball being played there by Keith Roy Freeman. Here is Kelonja with it, swivels and turns into the center circle, diagonal pass. He finds Freeman. Freeman allows it to go through to the player on that far side. The ball intercepted on this occasion. Played downfield. Taju would take that one, turns it inside to Williams. St. Paul's trying to build on the left side. Still in their own defensive half. Chips that one forward. A bit too straight, too much weight on that pass, and the goalkeeper, Zeeland Morton, just comes across quite calmly. The ball ushered downfield, picked up there by Lawrence and putting in a strong tackle on that one. Referee Trisley Basso not liking it. And it's going to be a dead ball situation to St. Paul's. A few meters outside. Should not be much of a problem, but could create some danger. We see number 28 standing over this one, coming forward. We have Petrus Williams of St. Paul's. Halfway in the defensive half of the Rams Village Superstars. They're going to try and get a wall in, because we know Petrus can give it a good bang, and that could pose some danger for the Rams Village Superstars. It's just some 36 minutes into the game. Here's Petrus, tries one from downtown, and that one goes high over the crossbar. No real problems there for Zeeland.
Goes downtown.
Downtown.
Goes downtown. Downtown, it goes downtown.
Yes. It's a 0-0 situation here at Warner Park. Some 37 minutes into this game. And let us see. Zeeland with the goal kick for the Rams Village Superstars. They take that one straight down the middle. Lands on the back of Tyron Hanley, not being able to control, falls back in defense. Here's Odell Fleming booting that one up. Picked up there by Tata, finds his brother in. Hanley turns it inside looking for Tata. Gets the rebound. Tata with it just inside of the header, hits that one down. Ball breaks on that far right side. Tata with it, getting behind the defense, speeding behind the defense, and good defensive work being put in there. Going back and putting in a tackle there. Tata, Tahir Hanley is going to earn himself something.
Yeah, man, he's gonna get
yes, he gets the yellow card, in fact. Tackle there, and Taju Clark, after losing the ball on the attack, ill-advised, and the referee right in line to call that one. Very noisy crowd in tonight. All the fans are in of football. I think it's just more than the fans of the Ramsville Superstars and that of the SL Horsford St. Paul's. You have all the football fans here tonight. So much to say about social distancing, but they're wearing their masks, I guess. This one on the left side of the field having to be cleared by Dylan. Dylan Kane's not getting it very far. Here is the man, Kitroy Martin, swatting that one across, and good defensive work being put in there by the Ramsville Superstars, and Hanley having to clear that one across the western touchline. And for a moment we see that Ramsville Superstars been put under some pressure, not looking as sharp as they looked in the first 20 minutes when Kimari Rogers was on the field.
Most certainly so. Most certainly so.
Seem to have lost some of their luster, and now been defending somewhat, and defending well so far. We are some 39 minutes into the game. It's still 0-0 here at Warner Park, and St. Paul's is trying to change the score margin. Here comes the throw from Petris. Petris gets that one into the penalty area, and that one headed down and across. Is it across the goal line? It looks as though it's going to be a corner kick, is it? It's going to be a throw.
Big throw, anyway.
A big throw from the corner flag. And Petris with it once more, gets that one across, the ball being headed back and just goes over the crossbar. They're dangerously so for the Ramsville Superstars, but Zeeland probably had that one covered. They'll have to be extremely careful for the minutes. Just about some 5 minutes to get into halftime, and probably to get themselves refreshed and get some more ideas. This one pushed forward, looking for Chewitt. Chewitt unable to control. Well, he wins that one on the left side. It's Chewitt trying to get that one inside. Not being successful. Here's Omar trying to boot that one off field. Gets it across the western touchline, just about the center line for the SL Horsford St. Paul's United. It will be the Village Superstars. Leroy Hand with it, throws it inside, looking for Tata. Picks it up on the inside. He's trying to go forward, taking on two players. It's Tata. Tata is trying to get a kick. He whistles and one throw. It's the Village Superstars with it inside of the area, unable to get off the kick. And now Omar hitting that one downfield. They're still trying to go forward. Here they come now. That one shifted to the left side, looking for Kitroy Morton. He's trying to turn. He gets away from the defense. He has two defenders with him. Turns it inside, losing it, finds the man on the outside leg, takes a shot and goal over the crossbar. Good counter-attacking by the St. Paul's team, but it was the Ramsville Superstars, Tata, who took one from inside the area. He really drilled it powerfully. He rebounded from Jamal, but it could not be picked up by the unrushing player on that side. Here is St. Paul still building on the left side of the field. Things really open up in the last few minutes of this game. Here comes Fleming. He finds Tahir. Tahir goes for a diagonal pass. The ball breaks. Picked up on the head of Omar. Francis chips it inside. He finds Malik. Malik Clark with it on the far right side, trying to get behind the defense. He been closely marked there by Hanley. Good defensive work by Hanley. Here is Malik chipping that one back. He finds Kalonje. Kalonje trying to get the foot forward. A block me on this one. Village trying to clear. Been put under some pressure still with St. Paul's. Going to the left side, finds Taju. Taju goes further left. Looking for some movement on the top on the left side, trying to curl that one. Good defensive work being put in there by the Ramsville Superstars on the right side. The ball now touched back in defense, picked up there by Odell. Odell boots that one across the eastern touchline, easing the pressure. But tremendous pressure here on the Ramsville Superstars.
Well, it was shot for shot just now, but I can dare say this looks like a totally different Village team. They got their warning shot, and now they're playing their lives out.
This one swatted across, and Zelen Morton coming off his goal line quite confidently this time, and gobbles that one up right out to the penalty area. He volleys that one down the left side of the field. Omar comes across, gets it on his dreadlocks. The ball bubbles behind him. He now clears it one across the western touchline. It's going to be a throw-in to the Rams Village Superstars. 43 minutes into the first half, and Rams Village Superstars trying to mount an attack, this time down the left side of the field. They've already had one substitution. Kimari Somersault having to be taken out on or about the 25th minute of this game. Getting a strong play on that far side. He was attacking all the way. Taken out there, safety first. Probably received some treatment from the physio and from the doctor. Come back in the second game. He was substituted by Carl Tuitt, number 4.
Charles, you're really old school boy. If you can remember Kimari Somersault. A name that used to carry.
Well, he was my student. I told you I taught him football.
Oh boy.
Somersault Rogers, same person.
His mother was Somersault,
Yes.
father Rogers, and then they changed over to Rogers.
To
after
Rogers,
some-
yes.
at some point.
A student of the Dr. William Connor, primary. I did very old school indeed. Well, it's a nil situation here at Warner Park. We are some 44 minutes into the game. A player is down, receiving some treatment. There is that. No, it's not Omar.
Leader, Javon Leader. Ironically, he got injured at the
Leader.
start, early part of the season. Tahir Jefferson came in for him and did a very good job. And now Tahir Jefferson, if you can recall, left injured in the last game. And now Javon Leader has come back.
So this is Josh Leader,
Same
the number 12, Javon, Josh,
Senna.
Senna.
These guys are all kind of names.
This is the best of 3 finals between the Rams Village Superstars, defending champions, coming up against the FA champions in SL Horse for St. Paul's. And St. Paul's would have had the better of Rams Village Superstars in their last game on Wednesday evening, where they won that quite convincingly, some 3-0. But tonight is a different kettle of fish. Turn inside there. The number 12 in Senna trying to go forward. That's Josh not getting there. The ball being picked up by the Village Superstars. Fine, swiveling turn. Trying to beat one player. So one touch to the western touchline. Number 4 into it. Trying to find the man in Tahir Hanley. Not getting there. Not being able to control it. The 45 minutes already gone. We're probably into some extra time. Ball turned back. 1 minute of extra time. Jamal boosts that one straight down the center of the field. The ball being turned to the right side there by Odell Fleming. Looking for Johnson. It's going to be a dead ball, but it's going to be a throw to the Rams Village Superstars. Taken very quickly. Here is Tahir. Again, dangerously lurking and trying to sneak in from that right side. The ball being touched back. Now booted across the face of the goal. Being blocked there by Lewis. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the first half. And at the end of the first half, it's a nil-nil affair here at Warner Park. And the spectators are applauding their teams for a successful first half. No goals as yet here at Warner Park. We have seen some close chances on either side. Good end-to-end football. And to tell you a little more about it, I'll ask Albert Edwards to come in right now.
Well, normally we discuss it in the halftime show. So we'll take it back down to Master Control and come back for the halftime show.
Welcome to Jamrock Restaurant, where we have a wide variety of cocktails and liquor, and you can try our Jamrock Summer Splash.
My name is Cheval Reed, Jamrock's sous chef, the home of jerk. Even though we're known to be the authentic Jamaican jerk, our menu is quite extensive. We specialize in many other stuff. We cater for vegetarians, Chinese, Indians. It doesn't matter where you're from, we cater for you.
Don't forget, Saturdays is our soup day. We have Jamaican manish water, chicken soup, alongside conch chowder, cream of pumpkin soup. Christmas.
Tired of cooking on a Sunday? Jamrock is the place to be. We do a buffet every Sunday. 3 meats, which includes rice, and peas, macaroni pie, vegetable salad, and a soup, also a drink. Also, karaoke every Sunday right here, 7 p.m. to midnight.
Since the COVID struck, we encourage people to make reservations for dinner because we would like to make sure that we know how many people we're catering for the evening. I want to thank all the people who supported us, all my wonderful customers who supported us throughout this pandemic. We know it hasn't been easy for them, it hasn't been easy for anyone, but we still have our loyal customers who come day in, day out, and we want to say a hearty thank you to them again.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Jamrock Restaurant.
It's the season to be happy. Yes, it's Christmas at Smart Electronics. We're having a massive Christmas sale for the entire month of December. Extra special deals on the 18th and the 19th. We have stuff for the entire family. We have cell phones, laptop computers, washing machines, refrigerators, and much more. Now in stock, air conditioner units. So don't you miss out on our massive Christmas sale for the entire month of December with extra special deals on the 18th and the 19th. For more information, call us at 466-4271. Smart Electronics, way to live a smart life. Terms and conditions apply.
Come to Vibes Beach Bar and Grill at the Frigate Bay Strip, your place for the best selection of local dishes. Join us for lunch. Mahi-mahi, barbecue ribs, fresh caught snapper, salmon, lobster, and our world-famous Vibes wings at economically sound prices. Dinner is served from the deck or the golden sands of the Frigate Bay Beach. Join us for birthdays, business meetings, or just for fun in a family-friendly environment. Open daily from 11 a.m. Vibes Beach Bar and Grill. Great food, hospitality, entertainment, and good vibes. Call 465-8423 for reservations and inquiries.
I feel good.
Skillex Interactive Voice Response System, a new 24-hour automated call-in service. Access it now at 465-2000 to report faults, receive bill balances, and for the first time ever, you can now make bill payments over the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Access it now by calling 465-2000.
Taste the flavor of succulent barbecue chicken, pork, and ribs. It's Nightlife Barbecue and Grill across the road from Caribbean Cinema in Buckley's. You're sure to taste the best food you ever had. Try their roast breadfruit hot off the grill or swing by during lunchtime for their lunch menu. Oxtail, mutton, stew pork, stew chicken, and more. The nightly session cuisine is the best. Open every day for breakfast and lunch. So when you're hungry and you need somewhere to get some great food, your choice has got to be Nightlife, located across the road from Caribbean Cinemas. Call 664-7439, 667-1596, or 664-5103. Nightlife Barbecue and Grill. It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SK Newsline, and download the app today. The SK Newsline mobile app. News on the go. For the finest in pastries and baked products, your only choice has to be Bryden's Bakery, located on Main Street, New Road, St. Peters. They offer the best in breads, cakes, cheesecakes, cupcakes, cookies, and much more. Visit their cafe and savor breakfast sandwiches, coffee, espresso, and ice cream. Bryden's Bakery also specializes in a variety of healthy breads, cakes, cookies, pies, and pastries for all your special events. Call 667-1505. Opening hours 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays for Ice Cream Sundays. Extended opening hours during the Christmas season. Bryden's Bakery, simply the best.
prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Auto Plus Car Wash, located on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Bring your car to Auto Plus Car Wash to remove water stains, wiper marks. Get your doors, roof panel cleaned, seat floor mats, buffing, headlights, and engine wash. You get quality service at the best price at Auto Plus Car Wash. They really care for your car. Call 765-5140 or visit them on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Auto Plus Car Wash, where the service is number one.
Welcome back and welcome to the halftime show. And this evening we have a very special guest in Lenny Lake. And for those of you who do not know, Lenny will tell a lot about himself. He's working for CONCACAF as well as Sknfa in the position of a consultant. Tell us some more about your role at CONCACAF very quickly.
Well, good night and good night to your audience out there who are listening and viewing you. So that's basically we look after the Caribbean football development and we consult with the countries to help them develop their programs.
Okay, how's it been going so far? Some 20 something countries in the Caribbean?
Yeah, 22. Been challenging from the biggest to the smallest. Each Caribbean country has its own challenges, so as a consultant you have to really be able, be flexible and understand the challenges that each country would have and work with them. So I think my biggest challenge is really the vast difference of the countries, not only in size, not only in language, but also in their football program development.
Okay, let's look at one commonality. Female football, how is that going?
Well, I can say that recently FIFA made a big investment in women's football. So I'm waiting probably the next 3-4 years to see the fruits of that investment. Giving each country $500,000 early up in this year, and that's of course US dollars to develop the game, the women game. I can foresee that a lot of countries making some heavy investment in their youth programs for girls, and eventually the senior teams will benefit in the long run.
What is it? Let's jump quickly to the white elephant in the room. The competition coming up and COVID-19 still around. Luckily we're hearing something about the development of a vaccine. What do you foresee football will like in 2021? Given,
I think we still have to wait because, even though there's a vaccine around, it still have to reach to the point where everybody is safe and they don't want to take the chance to travel. So, as long as we could get as much possible getting the vaccine and it looks like it's safe to travel or to be in a country, I think that we can put football back on the field. But for the time now, I don't see that as a possibility, at least for the first quarter of 2021. maybe it may brighten up in the second quarter and maybe the third quarter. But if I'm thinking right, maybe around the fourth quarter we can see a very good bright light in the game playing again.
We have one at a time and winning. What they're looking so far?
Well, the thing is, I think that the village it is look different from the night before, look more purposeful. St. Paul's their usual way, they grind at it until that opportunity comes. And being probably one of the better defensive teams, I think they're going to play into the strength once that goal comes. Or even if it doesn't, take it as far down as the penalty kick and rely on Jamal Jeffers.
Relying on Jamal for penalty kicks.
Of course, that's
would something like that be in the minds of the village superstars as well, wanting to win it within the 90 minutes?
Well, I would hope so, because the tournament speaks of no match can actually tie you.
Right.
So the coach will have to see that as a possibility in a game like this.
One last question, because I think we're going on to second half time now. Is that of the man of the match? You get the buzzword going around. How did they determine man of the match? How did they get that? Why is he and not another person? Tell us a bit about the technicality behind it, very quickly.
Well, I think that you have to have people who understand the game, because the man of the match is not quantitative alone; it's qualitative, right. And you have to deal with the moments of the game, which is attacking, transition, and also the contribution of the player to his team. And how it benefits, and in every area, whether it's defense, attack, goalkeeping, attacking, transition, you have to make sure that the quality that the player brings to give him the man of the match made a difference in the game, and not just because he scored a lot of goals or he
you like him,
saves, or you like him. So
if they had it, ladies and gentlemen, Lenny Lake, a little chat with Lenny Lake. I wish you could get him back for the post-game wrap. We'll have much more time, but for now, we turn our attention to the second half, where we're looking for a man of the match and a winner. Back to you.
Thank you.
Coach Mr. Al, tell us about that first half. I know you got close to the goals a couple of times and missed. What you going to change in the second half to make sure those goals go in?
Yeah, as I was saying, we got to execute and finish. The most important thing is finishing. We played a good half so long. We getting chances, we creating chances, but the only thing Bojo is just to score.
You had a couple of injuries as well in the first half. How is that going to affect you in the second half of the game?
Well, it's going to affect us a bit because it's Mugged. We're now star players, but all in all, we got trust in all the players them, so we're going to do our best.
All right, Coach. Well, I'll see you after the game, and good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
You had a whopping 3-0 last time, and tonight you're kind of struggling a bit. Village got a couple close calls to the goals. And so tell us what you're going to do in the second half to make sure that you play a little better.
Well, as the outcome so far is not surprising to us. We expect a competitive game from Village. It's the finals. It's two of the best teams in the season. So we have weathered the storm so far. They had the opportunities. We defensively, we held out and put them.
All right. Well, I wish you luck, and I'll see you after the game.
Thank you so much, and I hope that we'll be celebrating our victory.
Welcome back here for the second half of this very exciting encounter between the Ramsville Superstars, defending champions, and the FA champions for this season, the Hospital St. Paul's United. Just restarting the second half. This one will be shifted to the left side of the field. The ball may turn all the way back into the defense of the Ramsville Superstars. Now attacking the southern goal. This one chipped forward looking for Tata. And Jamal having to come off his line and latch on to that one. Kelonji in the middle of the field. Turns that one back to the left side of the field. Been putting some pressure there on Taju Clark. Having to tap that one back to Jamal. Jamal will have to be very careful here. No team wanting to concede. Here is Javon Leader giving that one away. The ball being picked up here by Tahir. Tahir finds Tata. Tata finds the man in Amri on the left side of the field. Now he looks to take on the defense of Omar. Here's Amrith, it on the right side of the field. Turns it all the way back to Hanley. Hanley goes a bit square. He finds Odell. No, he finds the man in Dennis Fleming. Puts it one down the center of the field. Ill-directed on this occasion. The ball being picked up there by Javon, leader. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence turns it inside. He finds number 13. Who's trying to go forward, not really getting too far ahead. Odell with it in defense for the Rams Village Superstars. Goes to the left side. The ball being picked off there by Clark. And it will be a throw-in to the SL Hospital. Good night, Bob. Bob, happy to see you here with me for the second half. I think you've had a glimpse of the teams for the first half. Your impression so far?
Both teams obviously came out to play this evening. Nobody's leaving an inch. It's interesting to see that it's well poised now for some sort of activity in the second half. And nil-nil is a fair score line for each coach. So it's really up to them now to make necessary tweaks and the teams execute.
Here's Williams with its one being booted straight into the penalty area. And Hanley having to clear that one up the center of the field. Picked up there by Twizon leader for St. Paul's. Hanley coming back forward, hitting that one down. Needing to take that ball out of the air. This one booted to the left side of the field. And Tata trying to chase after that one. He goes across the eastern touchline, halfway in the defensive half of St. Paul's. And both teams being very careful, Kenneth Bond.
Yes, both teams not necessarily pushing too far ahead in the required numbers because they don't want to concede anything at the back. So it's really a matter of which team will make the first mistake almost at this point. So both of them are playing the usual formations, and as I said, it's a very defensively poised game, similarly to the Manchester Derby this afternoon, and that ended in a nil-nil. So let's hope for a different result.
Here is Village Superstars with it. They have it on the left side. Amri's trying to break down the defense of the SS Hospital St. Paul's team. Here they're coming forward looking for Malik. Malik turns that one inside. The ball being taken away once more and given away by the Rams Village Superstars. So they're playing hopscotch here. Here they're coming forward. Malik on the far side. The ball being touched across the eastern touchline. No one there by the Village Superstars in their own defense.
Yeah, we had an acrobatic fall there, but the referee wasn't having any of it, and Village retained possession.
Johnson with it, looking to go off field in the center of the field, coming across the ball, intercepted there by Kalonji Clark. Now he finds a Kimber. Again, it's Dylan who picks it up. Now in the center of the field, Chewit picks it up, goes diagonal pass, he finds a man, Tyron Hanley, turns on the inside. Looking for support, goes straight across, he finds Chewit. Chewit with it, turns it inside, heel inside, looking for the 1-2 pass. Not being successful on this occasion. Akimba looks for some help from Malik, finds him to Akimba, gets the return pass on that far side, trying to push his way into the penalty area. Good defensive work being put on here by the Village Superstars in Dennis Fleming. But Omar picks it up on that far right side, trying to come forward. The tackle comes in. A bit of a holding on that far side, and the referee Trisley will have something to say about that. A bit of a holding on still, and not what we like to see in a game as important to both teams. The players having to be separated there by the referee.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate incident. It was a reckless tackle, but because of this, it's going to be at least a number of red cards. I'm sure there's going to be more than one. But the tackle came in. Francis didn't like the tackle. He grabbed the player, the offender, by his throat, by his shirt. And from then it was just a melee. Everybody got involved. Thankfully, in this instance, no one from off the bench got involved. And it'll be interesting to see how the referee tries to mitigate this entire situation. But definitely a red card or two will be shown at this point, which is not necessarily the way any team would want to have to finish this game and then now play the next few games because obviously suspensions would follow.
The referee now is trying to get some order. He has the assistant officials with him, calling both players. Yellow card and yellow card. A double yellow card there being shown. One to Omar, and the other player there, is it Dylan? Amory, in fact, getting into that tussle on the far side. The score here at Mono Park with some 51 minutes, just a little tussle there between the players, heated players, both teams wanting to win.
It's an interesting, well, I guess at the end of the game you'll have to decide whether that was a stroke of genius from the referee or a silly error. But at the end of the day, it really was a matter of tensions getting too high and the players responded. I don't think I saw any cuffs thrown. There was a lot of posturing, but no cuffs thrown. And I suppose the referee, in mitigating the situation, decided that there was not sufficient violence to warrant a red card.
Red card. Petris gets that one across, and Village Superstars having to clear across the goal line there. And whipped away by Odell Fleming, but getting it across the goal line, it will be a corner kick to the St. Paul's team. The score here at Warner Park, some 52 minutes into the game. It's a 0-0 affair, and the crowd really angry there. You're hearing a lot of action out there, quite a bit from the spectators who are here at Warner Park. This one comes across, colored inside, and Zealand having to box that one away. That one was dipping inside of the net. And again, we see Keith Roy Morton trying to track that one down on the far side. He's the captain. Here's Malik Clark with it on the far right side for St. Paul's, looking for some space. Goes back to the left side. He finds Keith Roy. Keith Roy with it. He swats that one into the penalty area, trying to find man free on that left side. The ball bubbling around in the area. Bit of a push and shot on goal, and right into the crush. No, having to be defended there by the Village Superstars. Been put under some pressure. And now we have an infringement call against SL Horse for St. Paul's United.
This game has certainly picked up in terms of intensity. These guys really showing now that they want to win. And it's showing, it was a lot of goal-mouth activity at that point for Village, but they were able to not concede. So it's still open. Nothing certain, just a lot of knocking around inside of the box. And now they're on the counter-attack and going toward the St. Paul's goal in and around the half line.
Here's Dylan Keynes, chips that one over. He's looking for Johnson. Declan Johnson trying to track that one down, not getting there. The ball goes across the goal line. It will be another goal kick to the SL Horse for St. Paul's team. And now we see another player down for St. Paul's. It looks as though it's the number 10 in Akimbo Lawrence, just about the center line on the right side for St. Paul's, the left side for the Rams Village Superstars. And the physio, they will come onto the field and try to treat that injury probably on the field of play. It's a 0-0 situation here at Warner Park. And you have the FA champions for this season, SL Horse for St. Paul's, winning that one convincingly against St. Peter's, and coming up tonight against the league leaders and last season's champion, the Rams Village Superstars. So champion versus champion. Both of these teams have been league champions before, so you could understand the intensity and by the support you've seen here at Warner Park.
Yes.
I'd just like to say a pleasant good evening to the president of the Sknfa, Anthony Johnson. He has had about 2 terms in office, or 2 or 3. Seem to have been there for a very long time. I see 3 fingers from one of the past officials, so 3 terms in office. I also saw earlier the former president, Peter Jenkins, is here too. And so I like to see that, you know, the support you can get from past president, past officials, like Al Edwards himself.
All the stars.
All the stars.
Football stars.
That's right.
You know, local stars. You know, in the different fields. Everybody is out here, at least those who can get in, because they want to see this spectacle, and it has been a very good spectacle. It's a good spectacle for football, and I do applaud the referee for managing the situation, because you got to see a passage of play with greater intensity, and even though nothing came of it, it still allowed the players to express themselves and their frustrations. So good on him.
Kelonji, he picks it up there for St. Paul's. This one goes across the western touchline, just inside the defensive half. St. Paul's, the throw being taken, looking for Kiddy. Kiddy on the left side of the field. He seemed to have been everywhere. Been closely marked tonight and monitored by the defense of the Ramsville Superstars. He has not been able to break free as yet. Still a lot of time remaining. 56 minutes into the game. A nil-nil situation here at Warner Park. Number 18 steps up. Taju Clark with it for St. Paul's. And going a bit too far. The referee just asking him to come back a bit there. Left there for the Petrus Williams.
Aja. Yeah, he's being man-marked by Aja.
Petrus with a big throw into the area, landing at the foot and having to be cleared hurriedly there by the Village Superstars to the left side of the field. That one goes across the eastern touchline, halfway in the defensive half, and it will be St. Paul's United, as united as they stand out there.
Yes, and as you were mentioning, Freeman is not having as easy a game because he's being marked by Lawrence Jeffers from Village, and he's following him everywhere. He's literally inside of his pocket.
Again, or they'll have him to head that one down for the Village Superstars. This one allowed, and that one booted in there by Omar Francis, the goalkeeper, coming off his goal line quite smartly and finding the man Johnson on that his right side, having a bit of space, trying to go past, being tracked down there by Malik. Malik was shifted here to the left side of the field, and the ball now is with Tiran. The ball being taken away, an infringement call, a bit of a pushing, jostling there right inside of the attacking half. Tiran Hanley. It looks as though we're going to have another substitution. A nurse coming on for the
injured Kimber.
That's a Kimber Lawrence.
Lawrence, yes.
Been taken out, okay.
Remember he dropped a little while ago.
Oh yes, yes.
And he's off the field. So
28 is going to be taken out for the number 11. 28 is Austin Lewis.
Yes.
Of St. Paul's, been substituted. And the number 11, Tahir Jefferson. There comes Tahir Jefferson. Tahir Jefferson, that's right.
Yeah, he runs hard. I like to see him play. Gives a lot of energy.
Well, it's Village Superstars with this one on the right side, looking to draw first blood. Some 58 minutes into this game. Dylan Keynes chips that one into the penalty area. The goalkeeper not coming or going. This ball breaks in front there, looking for some control, picked up there by the man Tuit. Tuit goes to the right side. He finds Dylan with it. Searching ball, looking for Johnson, Dequan. Ill-directed this time, and the ball just going across the western touchline. It will be thrown to St. Paul's United football team. Very close to the corner flag. It's still a nil-nil affair here at Warner Park, and the crowd still waiting for that first goal.
Both teams trading blows, none really landing. Both teams seem to have put in a lot of homework studying the attacking threats of the opposition, and thus far the defenders are winning the battle.
Well, here is Keith Roy trying to go down that close to the mark there by Dennis Fleming on this occasion. It's going to be a throw-in to the Ramsville Superstars halfway in their own. Now it's going to be the way of St. Paul's United Football Club. They're going to try. You see Jefferson with it, coming down the left side of the field. Taju Clark as well as Jefferson. Tahir Jefferson. So we have a Tahir Hanley on the Ramsville Superstars team side, and you have a Tahir Jefferson for St. Paul's. It's going to be a throw-in to St. Paul's United Football Club. It's going to be taken by Taju Clark. number 18. He does so right about now, looking for Nurse, not getting there. The ball intercepted by Chewit. Chewit seemed to be everywhere for the Village Superstars. A bit of a pushing in the center circle, the ball being taken away. And Amri not being able to get onto that one. The ball heeled back. Here come Village Superstars trying to push on forward. They're with it on the left side of the field. Looking for Tahir. Chips it inside, finds his brother in Tiran. Tiran turns it back. He finds Ami trying to go through the center of the field. The tackle comes in. No, it continues. Chewit picks it up on the left side of the field. Look for Tata. Tahir with it now, cuts on the inside, trying to get it on his favorite right boot. He's coming across the penalty area, squares it one across, looking for Hanley, not getting there on this occasion. The ball being picked up in defense by St. Paul's and put it across the eastern touchline.
The Village making some advancements down on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the St. Paul's defense in the eastern touchline. St. Paul's keeping the shape so far.
Well, here's Dylan going through it, putting a toe on this one. Taking a shot from just outside the penalty area on the right side, faking the defense, finding a bit of space on the inside, taking that shot, but getting it wide of the eastern upright. Oh, a few inches away from that upright.
That's Chinese coming in from right back. He's playing, but he's playing in defense. And he opened up the St. Paul's defense here, and it's just wide of the goal.
Here's Lawrence turning that one back to his custodian. This one goes upfield, a bit of a slip in there by Dylan, sort of losing his feet from behind him. The ball being chucked down there by Kelonji. Back finds Omar. Omar boots that one up the center of the field, looking for Jefferson. Jefferson trying to shield that one. Heels that one behind it, a bit of a slip in there by Dennis Fleming. Almost giving that one up to the man lurking there was Keith Rossi-Man.
I think Keith Wright has actually made a mistake there, because normally he would have continued the run, and had he continued the run, he would have run on to the back heel, the clever back heel of Jefferson. But he stopped to protest against his own bad pass, and in doing so, Jefferson's pass went and was not handled cleanly, but handled by the defense.
Nil-nil situation here. This one comes across and headed across the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick to St. Paul's to be taken from the left side of the field. The score still remains 0-0 here at Warner Park, and 63 minutes into the game, and still a very noisy spectating crowd here at Warner Park. Good crowd in.
Boisterous.
This one comes across, and goalkeeper Zellan confidently going up and latching onto that one. Very confident all night. This one booted down the right side of the field. He's looking for Tata. Tata unable to control. Headed down and across the western touchline there by Trizan Leader. It will be a throw-in to be taken by the Rams Village Superstars. Left for Dylan Keynes, just inside the defensive half. He turns it back. He finds Odell. Odell goes left. He finds Dennis. Dennis with it. Turns it forward. He finds Chewit. Chewit goes further to the left side. He finds Hanley. Hanley chips it over, looking for Chewit. Chewit picks it up. He finds Hanley. Hanley looking for Chewit once more. Gets inside there, trying to control a little tussle for that one. Nurse. The ball picked off on the left side. Finds 2-2-2. He's trying to get away from that defender. And here is Nurse. Nurse finds Kelonji. He's St. Paul's with it now, trying to build a square ball over to the left side of the field. He finds Clark. Taju Clark turns it inside, looking for Kelonji. Clark, a bit of a push in there on the part of Kelonji. A nippy little player, filled with muscle. Yes, it looks as though we are going to have a little work here by Trisley Batsu again.
Come on, why are they doing that to the game? Why are they doing that to the game? But again, Basu is doing well. I mean, it's a little uncomfortable to watch. But at the end of the day, I still don't get any real mean intent, as if to hurt or harm the other. So maybe he's taking that into consideration and the importance of the game.
Where here's Billy Superstars trying to build on that left side of the field, trying to get away some, the attacker closely marked there by some 2 or 3 defenders. Ball goes across the goal line, losing control on that far side. It will be a goal kick to SL Hospital St. Paul's. The score here at Owner Park, it's very exciting encounter. Is some 0-0. Seeing some really close shave, nothing going into the back of the net. That's where it counts. Petrus Clark with it for St. Paul's, boots that one up the left side of the field. Dylan goes up and heads that one down. He's looking for Dequan. Not really been able to latch onto that one. The ball eludes him and goes across the western touchline. It will be a throw-in to St. Paul's. Taju Clark steps up, number 18. He throws now. He finds the man, Malik Clark. He cuts on the inside, looks for Kiddy. Finds him too. He's looking for Clark. Pushing in a boot. There's Hanley. A bit of a tussle. Another boot goes in. Across to the right side, here's Nurse trying to turn that one into the penalty area. Really Superstars having to clear. Picked up in the middle of the field. Here is Omar Francis with it. Pushes that one forward. Petrus picks it up in the middle of the field. He turns on the inside. Inside out. He finds Taju Clark. This one curled around, and the goalkeeper just looks at it as it goes aimlessly across the goal line. Goal kick to the Ramsville Superstars.
Taju's intent was good. I think again Kenny got a little frustrated because he was anticipating him to take one more touch and then swing. But I suspect if Kenny had again maintained his run, he may have been able to connect with that ball.
Here's Nurse giving that one away. Aja having to track that one back down and gets it across the eastern touchline. Good defensive work being put in there by Lawrence Jeffers and working tremendously hard. Yes. Not very swift of feet, but he gets there, he gets around.
Both teams are putting in a serious shift. Oh my goodness, a good glancing header off of none other than Freeman again, but this time the goalkeeper was able to catch it quite comfortably. But both teams are putting in, they're putting everything in their defensive effort. This is a very different game from the last one that played to close the Super 6.
Well, the crowd got what they came for. Here is Johnson with it. They come Johnson down on the right side. The ball being dragged across the western touchline just inside the defensive half. A throw into St. Paul's. Taju take it. He finds Kelonje. St. Paul's on the left side of the field, turns it inside. Good feint there. Won by Aiden Nurse. Comes down the left side looking for some support. He finds Malik. Tackle comes in there from Dylan. Gets it across the western touchline halfway in the defensive half of the Ramsville Superstars.
Yeah, both teams aren't giving an inch. Tiny, everybody just throwing themselves into these tackles. Safe tackles, but they're not letting any room or space be given to any of the players.
Petrus takes that one. He finds Kelonje. Kelonje on the left side turns that one inside. He's looking for the return pass there from Clark. Gets it too. The ball booted out of danger there by the Village Superstars. Here is Tata. Tata turns it inside. He finds his brother. Not really getting that one on target. Ill-directed. Here comes Trizan. Gives it away. Picked up there by Ajar. Finds Tiwan again. Looking for his brother. Not getting there. Back in the defense of the Village Superstars. This time, Delon not getting it on target. And he goes across the western side. Touchline. Just across his... Just inside his own defensive half. Throw taken very quickly. Nurse, Swiveland turned the ball being taken away. Well, a bit of a playing from behind, so to speak. Nipping the heel of Austin Nurse. A dead ball situation for the SL Hospital St. Paul's.
I think he got away with it because he ended up being sandwiched between two players. But initially it looked like he had lost the ball.
0-0 situation here at Warner Park is 69 minutes into the game. Just coming up to the 78th minute official time here at Warner Park. And the crowd shouting all kinds of instruction for the players. This one curled inside of the area. Dylan coming off his back up. The ball headed into the back of the net. Kid Roy Freeman has found the back of the net again. Not for the first time, but the first time in tonight's game. It's 1-0 to SS Hall for St. Paul's. Kid Roy Freeman has scored. He's the Superman here at Warner Park. And his celebration here once again. Oh, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Celebration. The players celebrating so much. One plays down outside of the area. Kiddy has received his high five. He's now just trotting back as if just waiting for time. In the 78th minute, he just picked that one up inside the area and put it away quite easily into the back of the net.
Well, what had happened was that the corner kick came in, and the keeper for the first time tonight mishandled it, and the ball bubbled in the box. And another player was able to get an opportunity to head the ball away from the goalkeeper who was trying to retrieve it. And as he is, most times Kiddy pops up everywhere. And because he pops up everywhere, he was able to finish that with some ease because there were no defenders around him.
Well, SL also St. Paul's has drawn first blood in the 70th minute of this game. Superman, Keith Roy, Kiddy Freeman scoring once again. And he most definitely will be getting the golden boot.
Well, what I will say is that the coach made an adjustment because, as we had mentioned, Freeman was being man-marked for most of the night by Aja. But then in bringing on Nurse and taking off Akimbo Lawrence, the coach, Roy Jeffers, was able to put Kiddy playing as a number 9, which would make Aja have to play too deep. So that entire man-marking situation became... we're having a collision between... We have a collision between two players there.
Well, the goalkeeper and Tata. Tata going on the attack. The goalkeeper going up for that ball in his own area and rushing the goalkeeper, as it were.
Yeah, Tata a little frustrated there at this point.
He has to be very, very careful. And now Jamal Jeffers going onto the square, onto the turf, probably some 72 minutes into this game. 18 more minutes to go. He's back on his feet, and that will be good for the fans and the players. He's going back down again, and he's down, up, down, up. It's 1-0 here at Warner Park with some 73 minutes into this game, and it was Keith Roy Freeman who made it good for SL Hotspur St. Paul's, and celebrations have begun here at Warner Park for this, the best of 3 finals of the playoff. Here's Dylan calmly booting that one downfield. Still a fair amount of time remaining in this game. Picked up there by Ajar, goes to the right side, flicked on there by Amri. Amri coming across, heading that one down, a bit of a toss on the ball, being picked off there by Kelonji Clark. Goes to the left side, finds Nurse. Nurse finds the man Jefferson on the left side, back to Kelonji. Good handle of the ball here by St. Paul's United. There's Kelonji calling that one around, looking for Keith Roy, not getting there. Picked up there by Tahir. Goes to the left side of the field now, looking for... Speeding away from the players on that right side, turns it on the inside, looking for Tata, not getting forward. The ball being tackled across the eastern touchline. Good defensive work being put in there by Omar.
A lovely little piece of dribbling there on the wing by the Quan Johnson. He had Francis on his butt.
Here's Ajar taking one from downtown, and that one sailing high over the crossbar. No real challenge there for Jamal in goal. So 1-0 here at Warner Park with some 74 minutes into this game. It's going to be a goal kick to St. Paul's, but still quite a bit of time remaining. Time to equalize and even win this game by the Rams Village Superstars.
Yeah, what Village has to do is calm down, get their heads back into the game, because you had a period where there was a little bit of unsettling. Now you need to get back into it. You realize you're 1 goal down, get back to the basics and see if you can get your equalizer.
Well, here comes Nurse, healing that one. Good feinting play there. Finds the man Kalanje. Shifts it to the right side. Here is Malik trying to get the one across. Ball headed back by Tuit. Nipping off the heels there by Josh. Josh getting into the thick of things. Quick release, looking for the man Tata on the top. The ball being ushered across the western touchline there by Williams.
Tata's not getting the service that he wants, so he's getting a little frustrated on the top there by himself. He doesn't feel as if he's as involved as he should be.
Here is Keynes with it, turns that one inside. He's looking for some movement on the top. The ball being picked up there by the man Tata. One touch pass, looking for the man inside of the box. The ball being played back there to Jamal. And clearing that one up the center of the field, finds the chest of Kitwai Freeman. But here comes Village Superstars once more. One on toss and the man beats the man in the inside. There's Amri on this occasion. Not red. Amri again on the right side, looking to control this one. It gets it across the western touchline. It will be a throw-in. They have Truitt and Amri.
Village with their first change for the night. We have Daquan Johnson coming on.
Going to be taken out.
And Carlos Bertie coming on. So this is a superstar introduction here, Carlos Bertie. Village really trying to turn the screw now.
Still 14 minutes of official time remaining here at Warner Park. The ball been pushed back into defense. Here comes Williams trying to get that one off field. Finds the head of Jefferson. Jefferson looking for Aiden Nurse. That one be ushered across the western touchline. Just inside the defensive half of St. Paul's. Here they are searching for Kitwai Freeman on the left side. He's trying to get away from the defender. It's Kitwai Freeman. The ball being tackled across the western touchline there by Odell Fleming. Very deep in the defensive half. Here comes St. Paul's once more. Looking for a second goal that would really, really put it away from the Village Superstars. Here comes the throw-in by Jefferson Fine. Kitwai Freeman, he tried to swat that one into the penalty area. A bit too strong on this occasion. Here comes Leroy Hanley trying to go forward, not getting there, picked up by Malik on that far side. He's trying to control that one, gets it across the goal line. It will be a goal kick to the Rams Village Superstars.
Yeah, he should have followed his first line and just squared it one time. I think he tried to control it to get a better cross, but
all that Fleming boots that one downfield, looking for Amri, not getting there. The ball being picked up there by St. Paul's. Here in the middle of the field, Ajar tries to control. He finds Tuit unable to control that one. He gets it across the western touchline. Halfway in the defensive half once more. It's going to be a throw-in. It looks as though it's going to go the way of the Rams Village Superstars. 1-0 here at Warner Park. The minutes are now ticking away.
Oh, he called a foul before the ball went out.
Tuit takes it. He finds Dennis. Dennis goes to the left side. Rams Village Superstars with it. Here comes Hanley. Chips it one forward, looking for some movement up top. Ball allowed to go across the goal line. Does it? Yes. It will be a goal kick to the SL Horse for St. Paul's, who is leading this encounter by 1-0.
Yeah, Village has to look to try and do something now. Their coach made a nice switch by bringing on Carlos Bertie there now, so he has a bit more firepower. And St. Paul's now, I mean, they're accustomed playing the counter-attack game anyway, but they need to be a lot more wary in defense than they were before.
Jamal with the goal kick. Goes down the left side of the field. Finds the head of Lawrence. Lawrence gets it upfield. Now he's looking for Tiran. Tiran turns it inside. He finds Amri. No infringement call. Yes, it is. There was Stewart trying to control. Been pushed off the ball just outside the penalty area. Taken very quickly. Short passes. Tiran with it. Trying to shield that one is Tiran. Still Tiran on the far right side, trying to get it between two defenders. Here comes Dylan, gets that one across, and that one bubbles inside of the area. And there we saw Tata trying to close that one down. The ball goes across the eastern touchline. Good clearance there by the defense of St. Paul's. It's still 1-0 here at Warner Park. 11 minutes remaining officially.
The Village spending some time in the St. Paul's half, which is always good if they intend to score goals.
Tata to Hanley. Hanley turns it back. This one turned inside, the one booted long downfield. All the players for St. Paul's now in their own defensive half. This ball goes to the right side, finds Dylan. Dylan just pats that one back into the penalty area. This one picked up there by Tuit. Tuit goes to the left side of the field. He finds Tata. Tata is trying to get that one on his favorite boot. Not successful. This one swatted downfield, finds Kitwai. Kitwai is trying to get away from Odell Fleming. He turns, he cuts on the inside, he takes on two players. Is Kitwai, heels it back, looking for some support there from Nurse. not finding Nurse on this occasion. This one comes across. Here's the man, number 19 in Armory. Finds Dylan. Dylan goes upfield looking for Armory once more. The ball comes off the defense of Taju Clark and goes across the western touchline, halfway in the defensive half. It will be a throw into the Ramsville Superstars. We see another substitution this time being made by who's going to come out?
St. Paul's.
Number 18.
Taju Clark.
Taju Clark, the left defender.
And Anthony Keynes.
The goal scorer from the last game. I remember that name. Anthony Keynes, who got the second goal, I think it was, for St. Paul's. So probably number 73, Anthony Keynes. And another substitution as well, number 7, Kelonje. That's the man in the middle, been taken out for the number 8. Number 8
is Liebert.
Donroy Liebert.
Donroy Liebert.
Kelonje was having a beautiful game though. He was everywhere, controlling the ball well, but probably saving him for game 2.
That and the coach is responding to the tactical changes by the Carlos Berti substitution.
Yes.
So he's saying, listen, it's 9 minutes away. Let me overload on the defensive and midfield and sit back and try and hit them on the counter as per normal.
Goal kick there by Jamal Jeffers. Boots that one long downfield, looking for Keith Roy Freeman, not getting there. Ball being headed down in the middle of the field. Infringement call against the Ramsville Superstars on the right side of the field. Looks as though we're going to have another substitution here be made this time by Ramsville Superstars. They're ringing the changes.
Leroy Hanley coming off.
They need to get some firepower up front. It looks as though it probably is raining here at Warner Park. We see some of the spectators scurrying for cover. Not all of Warner Park the stadium is covered. We have some bleachers. And play continues here. Here's Nurse trying to split the defense on the far side. Goes across the eastern touchline. It will be a throw into the St. Paul's team. The score is 1-0. 83 minutes into the game. 7 more minutes to go, official time. And St. Paul's in no hurry at all. It's the best of 3 finals. They take this one. They come back for game 2 on Wednesday and try to clinch it in game 2. Here is Really Superstars heading that one down and coming up trying to clear. Comes across and into the back of the net.
It's a second goal by the same Anthony Keynes.
Anthony Keynes once more coming from the far post and just chesting that one into the back of the net. 2-0 in favor of SL Hosford St. Paul's. That sneaky little player, number 73, has done it again at the far post. Just coming on to the field of play the last minute or so. And this one was chipped in from the far side, eluded the goalkeeper, and there he was, just chesting that one down into the back of the net. St. Paul's 2, Ramsville Superstars 0.
Wow, what an introduction, Mr. Keynes. I don't even think he had a touch of the ball before that moment, or if he did, it was probably just one touch he would have had. And the second touch he had was a decisive touch, which was a simple chest into the back of the Village net from a nice pass from Petrez Williams, who had won the ball. But it's more because of a lack of concentration, I think, at the point in time by the Village defense. And for that split second, Keynes sneaked in and was able to do this damage. So they've got a lot of work to get back into this.
A lot of work to do indeed. This one breaks down at the top of the box, and Truitt is trying to control that one. The ball being taken away there by Donroy Liebert. He finds the man Nurse on the left side. Picks up the return pass on the left side. Liebert chips it forward. He's looking for Kitty. Kitty is speeding inside. A bit of a push in. Ball picked up there in defense by Dennis. In the center of the field, they're picked up there by Tata. Tata goes inside, finds some help there from Bertie. Bertie tries to find Tata, finds him too, picks him out nicely, overlapping on that left side. Here comes Village Superstars, look to go in, turning, swiveling and turning in. Tata getting away from the defense, looking to take on a second defense, and Omar gets that one away. Here they come. Streaking down the right side, turns it inside, finds Keatroy. Keatroy gets away from the defense and a bit of a tackle. Is it going to be a penalty? No. It looks as though it's going to be, in fact, offside. Offside. What an opportunity there for St. Paul's United Football Club to get a third goal. They're 2-0 here at Warner Park, some 85 minutes, 86 minutes into this game. And they have it all wrapped up, it would appear. Pressing for a third goal there was Keatroy Freeman trying to break free and get away from the defense. Not been allowed by the referee on that occasion. Here's Jefferson for St. Paul's deep in defense. He finds Nurse. Nurse turns it outside. He finds the goal scorer. One touch pass. He finds the overlapping there. Jefferson on the left side. He tries to take on the defense. Jefferson curls that one across. He finds Nurse. Nurse not being able to settle. Good defensive work on this occasion by the Village Superstars. Boots it upfield, finds Tayer. Tayer turns it inside. He finds Lawrence Jeffers. Jeffers goes all the way over to the left side of the field. Picks up some support there. Cuts back on the midfield. Inside he finds Amir. Amir swiveling and turning in the center circle, trying to go forward. The ball being blocked there by Libert of St. Paul's. Picked up there by Josh. Josh is looking to spring the man forward. That was Keatroy Freeman again, leaping forward. Goalkeeper picking that one up, rolls it to the left side of the field. The score, 2-0, 87 minutes into this game by SL Horsford St. Paul's United Football Club. Jefferson not being able to control that one, gets it across the western touchline. The throw comes in very quickly. Again, cleared across the western touchline. And to see Tata throwing in a ball from the flank.
Yeah. He's dropped deeper and deeper because, like I said, he was frustrated he wasn't getting the service he wanted, and he found himself having to drop deeper. What happened was that when
here comes Keatroy.
When Carlos came on, it allowed him, because Carlos was now the focal point of the attack. Unfortunately, it hasn't really come together for them. And on the other side, St. Paul's and the usual soak up the pressure and counter-attack methodology was able to sneak a goal in by Anthony Keynes, whom I was just discussing, based on the impact he has had within just minutes of him being substituted onto the field. I would actually think that he has been the biggest game changer of the night tonight. Otherwise, the game was separated by the one goal to St. Paul's, and it would have been a lot closer than it really is.
Here comes Keatroy Freeman, streaking down on the left side, being taken on there by Dylan Keynes, challenging and puts in the tackle. Gets it across the western touchline. The score here in Warner Park, still 2-0 in favor of St. Paul's.
We have about another minute or so.
Just about another minute.
For a minute or so. It's going to be a long way back for Village, but they fought hard for I think the first goal was scored on the 74th minute, if I'm correct. They fought hard, and kudos to them for being able to hold out. But it was lapses in concentration in defense, because had they not given up those two opportunities from defensive errors, they would have still been level 0-0. But St. Paul's, as they usually do, they wait and they prowl and they wait for those moments, and Freeman was able to capitalize on one. And now Mr. Kane seemed to have found the habit of doing the same.
Here's a shot on goal, and Jamal just easily taking that one up. No real problems now. And rolls it out to the right side. Picked up there by Anthony Keynes. Goal scorer for St. Paul's. Making it a habit now. Every time he comes on, he scores.
Yes, yes.
This one to the far right side. Omar Francis turns it back to Jamal Jeffers. St. Paul's leading 2-0. Just a few seconds remaining of official time. We probably have some extra time coming our way. Omar up on that right side, looking to spring the player forward now. Here comes St. Paul's, still trying to get behind the defense, squeeze that one inside, and the ball being cleared across the eastern touchline in 4 minutes.
4 minutes extra time.
It's going to be a throw into SL Horsford St. Paul's. That throw to come from the far side. Does so right about now. Here they come walking into position. You see that man Keynes breaking right there inside of the area. Just cooling inside of the penalty area. And really nothing to rush for. Good save there by Ramsville Superstars and Dylan. Dylan Keynes been working tremendously hard all night.
Very hard all night.
Chewit picks it up in the middle of the field. He goes to the left side. He finds the man Tata. It's going to be a dead ball situation to the Village Superstars in the middle of the field. It shouldn't be any real problems, but we are seeing goals scored from that distance. 2 goals to nil in favor of SL Horse for St. Paul's, and probably the fat lady is very close.
Yes,
close.
Yes. Probably about 2 minutes or so away, but they definitely sprung to life in the second half. You had the little exchange of the tensions because both teams were very frustrated having not been able to create or do anything of note prior to. And you had that little spring. Again, I still have to commend Trisley for the way in which he handled it.
Of being on the field of play, he was able to score, making that very regular now for the St. Paul's team. Booting that one across the western touchline. It's going to be a throw-in to the Ramsville Superstars, very deep in the defensive half. Just probably seconds remaining in tonight's first game, the best of 3 finals of the playoffs between Ramsville Superstars, the defending champions, and the FA champions for this season, SL Horsford St. Paul's United Football Club. This one turned inside. Looks for Tata. Turns on the inside of the field now. Finds Amri. Amri with the chips that one over, looking for some movement on the top of the box and cleared all the way downfield. And St. Paul's in no hurry at all. They're leading by 2 goals to nil. Here comes Village Superstars, still trying to redeem some level of pride, still going forward. The ball being blocked. Here's Tata trying to come forward, finds Nurse. Chips it one forward. What is going on here? A little more of a disturbance. It looks as though the referee is going to have something else to work at with seconds remaining in tonight's game. Let us hope that he again gets it under control out there. It's 2 goals to nil in favor of SL Horsford St. Paul's. First goal being scored by Keith Roy Freeman. Second goal coming the way of Anthony Keynes. And there you have it. The final whistle in tonight's game is SL Horsford St. Paul's winning the first game of the best of 3 finals for the playoff. 2 goals to nil. And the fans from St. Paul's, they're all jubilant and celebrating. It has been a loud, boisterous crowd here. Very knowledgeable about football in St. Kitts Nevis. And they came out tonight to support their teams. It was a better night for St. Paul's. They have had 2 victories in a row. The final game of the regular playoff and now the first game of the best of 3. And they look for Wednesday to come forward and probably clinch the championship, not for the first time. They already have the FA championship for this season. They've been looking to go home now with the league championship. So my friend Kenneth Bob, you saw what happened here for the second half of this game. You will tell the listeners out there your impressions of the second half and the overall game.
Well, the second half is when the game sprung to life, you know. And we had, as I said, we had the altercations, and we thought that it was a case where both teams were a bit frustrated from not being able to express themselves prior to. And then all of a sudden, you had the exchange of tempers and everything else. And it was a case where St. Paul's got the equalizer, as I said, because of a slight breakdown in concentration on Village's side. But other than that, there wasn't much between the 2 teams up until that point. Freeman, in his usual way, capitalized on the occasion and made the game 1-0. It's changing in that both teams started to make very tactical changes on the field. And eventually what happened was the final switch that was made, or the second to last switch that was made by Coach Congo and bringing on Anthony Keynes turned out to be decisive in the sense that he was able to find open space and capitalize on a defensive error and basically put the game to rest.
So it has been a very good win for the SL Horses St. Paul's. Congratulations to the management team and the coach of St. Paul's, Iroy Kong Jeffers. He's from the village area, but no love lost in this game. Came out with a victory 2-0. Continuing the winning ways, SL Horse for St. Paul's. Congratulations to the players and all the fans from St. Paul's. You have done your team proud by coming out in your numbers and giving human support. You are very vocal here at Warner Park. It has been a good crowd for football, a good crowd for the Sknfa, and everybody feeling happy here tonight. Village Superstars will have to go back to the drawing boards and come with something different. I must say they started out very, very well in the first half. In the first 30 minutes or so, when they had Kimari on the field of play, Kimari Rogers. After he was injured, things turned around, and the SL Horse for St. Paul's team was able to capitalize and come forward a little more, and that was telling on the defense of the Rams Village Superstars. So good football all night around, and we hope that it stays that way. On Wednesday evening, we'll have the second game of the best of 3 finals. St. Paul's in the lead, winning the first game. They can cool it and come back on that second night, on Wednesday night, and clinch the championship. So we expect to see more fans here at Warner Park, and it's going to be more noise, more flags, more colors. And we are asking you to join us in virtual land. You all who are out there supporting both teams and football in St. Kitts Nevis. We are going to have an exciting time here at Warner Park. So with me, I've had Kenneth Bob. I'm Sylvester Charles. We're signing out now and go to the show. Yes, we are going to we have the roaming commentator who is down on the field of play trying to get the coaches and probably the goal scorers together. We are going to have the end of play show coming up very shortly. So thank you much more. Stay with us for the next few minutes or so, getting the wrap up of this particular game.
Coach, congratulations on your win tonight. A whopping 2-0 to you. Tell us about the game.
It was a well-fought game, especially the first half. It was real tight, so we have to make some adjustment during the game. So we made the adjustment and things happened for us. Come out the victory.
What were some of those adjustments?
Adjustment, we're pulling out certain players and a little tweeting. To free up a little players, 1 or 2 players, so we can get some attack generating.
I saw that your 3 times man of the match, Mr. Freeman, scored a goal, and also Anthony Keynes, who got the man of the match tonight. What are your thoughts about those goal scorers?
The man is just a genius right now, the man on top, so we have to give him the praise right now. Anthony, back-to-back goals, super sub. That's the most important thing we want. A man coming off the field, coming off the bench, giving us something what we want.
What is your expectations for the next game on Wednesday?
The next game is war, you know.
Just war.
Just war.
All right,
not war.
Well, I'll see you next game and good luck.
All right, thank you.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. First blood to St. Paul's. 2-0 officially. What's what do you make of the game so far?
Well, St. Paul's came, they played, and they conquered. All the way 10 miles from Bastia, and I think that ride back home to St. Paul is going to be a joyous ride. They played well. For the first 15 minutes of this game, Village came out and they reacted very well, responded very well, considering that they were outclassed
in the previous match. So they really came out, and it was good to see them pumped up like that. But unfortunately, they didn't get a goal in that period, and St. Paul's played their usual game as Village rediscovered their attacking swagger. But unfortunately for them, as I said, they didn't get a goal. But St. Paul's, Al Freeman again, super Freeman again on the scoreboard. As I said, and the last time that he's unplayable, he's unstoppable, and I don't think any team can defend against him right now. He's really looking well, and I think he's going to take St. Paul's straight to the championship.
Well, before we reach championship, let's track back a bit and go to the defense of St. Paul, because Village really came with a strong response tonight, and at least on 2 occasions they broke the back line of St. Paul's. But as we always say, once you beat the St. Paul's defense, then you have that man Jamal Jeffers to beat.
Yes.
Can you recall those 2 saves he made in the first half?
Very much, sir. He's good. I say he's not only a leader on the field, but he's very agile, very alert, and he came up with some very good saves to keep St. Paul's in the game. Because had Village scored at that moment, they would have the momentum, and it would have been difficult to see St. Paul's. Because I said at one point you could see Village back with the attacking swagger, that swagger that they had for 3 years now. I thought they really discovered the swagger, that mojo, but no. But he kept St. Paul's in the game, and I know once St. Paul was going into a dressing room 0-0, St. Paul had a great chance. But yes, Jamal Jeffers, he means so much to St. Paul's team. As you saw against Keon, when he happened to be injured and had to be hospitalized, Keon was all over. Keon was all over St. Paul's, and they won that game 3-1, I think. So yes, he's very important. So apart from Freeman up top, Jamal is key to St. Paul's victory.
Let's turn our attention to Village now. One key man is the man Kimari.